Welcome back to the Express at Ambleside Park. It's gorgeous here, hey? You could call it a living canvas. Well, we're going to give that term a racier new meaning with our next story, featuring West Vancouver's body art company, Paintertainment.
The party starts when Paintertainment gets there.
Do a decorative edge to your gloves.
Husband and wife duo Carrie and Paulo use costuming, airbrushing, makeup, and props to create outfits like this.
Candy seems to be quite a popular thing at events right now, so they usually have candy on a table somewhere in an event. This way we can actually dress somebody up to look spectacular, be very animated, part of the party, and stroll your event and serve while she's going. And so we're going to be turning her into an amazing, it's a candy carousel strolling table, and as she turns it looks like a carousel. We've got all airbrushed horses, everything's handmade, hand painted, everything we do is one of a kind.
It's really good fun because you always have something to talk about because you're dressed in a crazy outfit, and it's basically a conversation starter. And yeah, one of my main jobs is just to be polite and chat to people about whatever they want to talk about.
And recently, people were talking about the dress that Paintertainment created for Michael Bublé's wedding.
I really like the cupcake dress that we just did. That was one of my favorites because it's combined the whole, you know, strolling table, and I look like a princess as well.
What we do like to do is create new costumes. So we will create anything that the customer wants. They're all custom made, and we like to have our touch in it. So most of the costumes will have some painting on it. They will have some airbrushing. They will have stitching and sewing and glue gunning.
We love to be creative, and we love the fact I don't really like the spotlight, but I love having my very own Barbie doll that I can dress up. She gets to an event and she just wows everybody, and it's quite an unusual thing to have at all these events, but very spectacular and lots of fun.
Hello, what have you got here?
Sweeties, would you like one?
Lovely, I would love one.
I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
To see more examples of their work or to inquire about your own custom design, Carrie says that anything is possible. You can go to the website paintertainment.ca. Now we have another amazing artist with our next story. He's written more than 80 songs for television. He can be heard in 30 countries worldwide. He's an award-winning composer and songwriter, and he has a huge fan in my 3-year-old niece.
Grab a seat that isn't taking taste of the best milk ever shaken. Cool your heels and loosen up your...
Award-winning composer-songwriter Daniel Ingram has always had a passion for animation and music, but never thought of combining the two. But once he started writing for children's animations, he quickly realized it wasn't child's play.
You know, I was maybe pretentious about that kind of thing when I was in college. I thought, you know, I want to write very serious music. And then I realized actually the music for cartoons is very serious. And if you watch shows like Family Guy or, you know, any even comedies like that, the music is actually very, very dynamic, big, straight, because we have to play this sort of straight man. I realized pretty quickly that it wasn't just going to be like doing something that was maybe beneath me.
Daniel's career has led him to write more than 80 songs for television, including My Little Pony and the popular kids show Martha Speaks. His career has also led him to some prestigious awards.
Winning the Leo last year was a really neat landmark for me because I had been nominated previously, and winning an award in the animation industry was a real exciting thing on Martha Speaks. That was definitely my first high point, and I think most recently with the conclusion of the first season of My Little Pony, and the kind of fan feedback that's come out of that has also been a real high for me.
Daniel says that writing a song can take 2 days, but producing it can take months, and he admits he couldn't do it alone, and that's where his team comes in.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Daniel. What do we got?
Okay, well, I'm doing a bit of Source for Pound Puppies. So what I've got is we're doing a kind of Latina thing.
This is killer. This is good. This will be perfect. He composes it all and puts all the components together, and usually it's a number of different instruments, often a large orchestra. My job is to bring it all together so that it will play nicely on somebody's television. It's absolutely amazing what he's done. He's come so far, and he has just worked so hard. I'm so impressed with him and so proud of him.
Whether Daniel's playing guitar or composing music at his computer, to him it's all about doing what he loves. Peter Verge in Vancouver for The Express.
To learn more about Daniel and his career, you can go to danielingrammusic.com. You can also watch and see if he adds another Leo Award to his already impressive resume. The show is happening live on June the 11th, and we'll have our exclusive coverage airing June the 14th. That's our Leo Awards Express special. Now stay with us because we have more local stories to share coming up.
You're doing like a resume blast. You're sending like 10, 20 per day.
After the break, the ISS Skills Connect program.
How nice is it that we get to hire the best people in the world that sometimes you may not actually have access to because of some barriers that just need a little bit of extra help and support.
The coveted title of BC Youth Ambassador. The Express. This is your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by the Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
Welcome back to The Express at Ambleside Park in West Vancouver. Do you ever think about how hard it was to find a job that you love in the field of your choice? Well, imagine if you immigrated to Canada. You've got the ambition and the expertise, but not the access. In this next story, we'll hear from Jose and how all that changed when he joined Skills Connect.
It was one of the toughest challenges of Jose Zook's life.
You're doing like a resume blast. You're sending like 10, 20 per day. And it's very frustrating when you have no answers at all.
With a degree in computer science and 10 years of experience, Jose knew he was valuable. Problem was, he didn't know how to connect with potential employers.
Most of us assume that it's the same way as you did in your home country, or hometown, or whatever, but it's not.
You may need to upgrade your skills and qualifications.
So Jose came here, the ISS of BC, and enrolled in Skills Connect, a one-on-one counseling program that helps skilled immigrants maximize their potential.
Basically, in the first few interviews, we'll spend time identifying what their goals are, how they want to get there, and where their skill and experience gaps may be.
Clients learn cover letter and resume writing techniques and how to prepare for interviews. They're also given opportunities to upgrade their training if necessary.
Well, the program provides partial funding to take courses at a post-secondary institution. So we provide 2/3 funding for part-time courses.
Jose saw results. Within a month, he landed a job at Habanero, an IT consulting firm named one of Canada's best employers.
How nice is it that we get to hire the best people in the world that sometimes you may not actually have access to because of some barriers that just need a little bit of extra help and support, and somebody can overcome that. So
I was really excited, I was really happy, and it was hard to express all this gratefulness towards these people.
Now Jose says he's living the dream, going full steam ahead with the career and life he always wanted. I'm Tim Chung in Vancouver for The Express.
To find out more about the program, you can go to the Immigrant Services Society website. Now, are the 3 keys there? Education, experience, and drive. That comes into play with our next story, along with self-esteem. Today, our youth-produced segment, Gen Y, finds out what it means and what it takes to carry the title of BC Youth Ambassador.
Today we learned about the BC Ambassador program, where the youth involved are truly BC experts.
The BC Ambassador program is a program for all the youth around British Columbia to join and have a chance to represent their province for a year, promoting the mandate of education, motivation, and self-esteem.
For me, being an ambassador means it's a chance to get involved in your community, do some good, give back. It's also a chance to be a role model. It was great. I was able to travel all throughout the province. There are about just over 30 community ambassador programs, so I got a chance to work with youth on a local level and on a provincial level.
Starting about 4 months in advance of the actual competition, a lot of prep work begins. The prep work involves producing a community table that all of the different candidates and also various people that are coming to see the gala, they come and are introduced to your city.
What you'll see occurring in the gala is an impromptu question being posed to each of the candidates, which they have a moment to think over and then respond back to the audience, often consisting of several hundred people. The impromptu question is definitely the most daunting part of the gala.
Without the forest, there's nothing to be proud of.
Not only does the crown get bigger, but so does the responsibility.
You have a duty to know about the province and to have that sort of knowledge that maybe the average BCer does not actually have, whether it be about the communities of the province or things that are special and singular to our province.
It is a huge self-confidence builder. If anything, even if you vie for a position, even if you don't get it, the candidacy is so extensive. You learn a lot about yourself. You really become yourself too, and you figure out what you want, what you can do, what you're capable of, and then you learn things like organization skills, public speaking. So you learn a lot of skills that are great to use throughout your life.
Many unique things about the BC Ambassador program is that it is open to both females and males.
There are several communities across the province that do allow males in, including Peachland, Lytton, Merritt, White Rock, where we are from, is also one of them. The boys really add something really special to the program, and they do certainly have an amazing time.
The former ambassadors shared that though they really enjoyed the process, it was winning the crown that was truly memorable.
I just think it's a sense of pride that you feel, a great boost in confidence, I would say, and you just feel really good.
The moment when they call your name, that kind of makes it feel like everything that you've been working for was absolutely worth it.
It will be an honor for me if I can represent my province throughout the year and just talking to all the teenagers and inspire them to become more confident, more thoughtful, and more aware of their communities.
Not only do these girls get to travel throughout BC and learn about our beautiful province, but they also get to wear a tiara while doing it. I'm Abby, signing up for Gen Y on the Express.
Gen Y is brought to you by Options, Surrey Community Services Society.
Gen Y is a Shaw TV Access segment. All the youth reporters are volunteers. We introduce them to the world of broadcasting, and they introduce us to talented local youth. Now you're watching The Express, and it's time now for our spotlight on local events. Stylish women across Canada are donating their designer and name brand clothing and accessories at the United Way's Fashionistas Ball, benefiting the United Way Success by 6 programs. Celebrate 25 years of the Dr. Sun Yat-sen Classical Chinese Garden. Every 25th of the month, you can enjoy a special day of surprises, treats, and activities. Check the website for the monthly special. Join the Purina Dog Walk and support dog guides in Canada. Cedar Valley Lions Club hopes to raise money to donate a dog on behalf of the citizens of Mission and Abbotsford. Thanks for watching today's Express, sharing stories that are uniquely BC. We're going to leave you with a look at the work of the Art for Healing Foundation, and we'll see you next time.